based in the Midlands in the UK. I live here with my family, and this hairy mutt doesn't want to leave me alone today. He's saying hello too, silly boy. I must apologise for my slightly dishevelled look. I've just come back from a very, very blustery dog walk. It's extremely cold here today, and I think this little fellow wants to sit on my knee to be nice and warm and snuggly. I'm sure he'll get off soon. Thank you. Oh, out the way, out the way. So, thank you for visiting. Let's get down. No, you can't. No one can see when you're in the way. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll put the links below. This little fellow turns up on my stories most mornings when we're going on our dog walk. Don't you? So I'll start off with what I'm wearing. This is Moelleux by Knitting Expat Designs, Marina Phillip. It's a brioche shawl. I'll put a picture up of the of it whole because I want to keep it on because it's nice and snuggly. It's brioche shawl. One side I used an undyed blue face Leicester, and on the other side is a yarn that don't do that. It's a yarn that I dyed when I was practicing making self-striping yarn. I dyed it using what are they called? Those American fruit powders. I'll put it up if I think about it. And it's a few years old now, and it gets washed quite a lot because I wear it. Don't you get? Because I wear it next to my neck. And its colour has held up really, really, really well. If you consider it's not even proper dye. So I'm really pleased with that. It is the English name for it is I think called the squishy, and it is really, really squishy and warm. This is one of my first brioche projects, and it's incredibly easy. So that's what I'm wearing today. I'm also wearing woolly socks, but I'm not lifting my foot up. Can you see? Yeah. They are Emily's favourite by Emily Foden in West Yorkshire Spinners. Yarns of various colours, which is one of my favourite combinations. So that's what I'm wearing. I will move straight on because I have to be quite quick today. I'll move straight on to my finished object. I'm really pleased with this. This is the Galdor by Marina Skua. I'll put a picture up and I'll link everything below. I can't. I'll put some pictures up. Marina's pattern is quite a cropped cardigan and quite a brief, quite short sleeves, so sort of up until elbow length. I knew I wanted the body longer so I could waft around in it, and I just like extra fabric. And when I started knitting this in the summer, I was planning on doing the shorter sleeves, but as it's winter now and I didn't want to have to wait until spring to wear it, I decided to knit full length sleeves. So, and at the end, instead of having a wide cuff, I wanted it all cozy around my wrist. I made puff sleeves. I'm slightly obsessed with the puff sleeve at the moment. And this colour work band at the bottom is meant to be on the wider sleeve. And it matches, or it doesn't quite match. It goes with the colour work band along the front of the cardigan. And it gets all around the neck and up. It's such a clever pattern. The colour work bands on either side are, can I show you, are mirrored. I'm not sure it shows, but the really, really sweet bit is right at the back neck is a little cute little motif to join the two sides. It's so lovely. And then the cuffs are also mirrored. If I hold them up, if you look at the pattern on the top and bottom, you can see this bit goes this way and this bit goes this way, and the leaves also mirror each other. They're really, really lovely. All the colour work is faced, so knit an extra bit and flip it over and turn it in. And the same with the front edge. It's an edge to edge cardigan, so because it doesn't button, there's much more chance of it sort of flapping about, and you wouldn't really want to be able to see the inside. And this is also steeked, so it's worked from the bottom up in a tube, and you cut open the front and do the neck edge, and you cut open the armholes and knit the sleeves down. The instructions in the pattern for the steeking are really, really clear and look very good. I unfortunately didn't follow the instructions when I was steeking this apron. I thought, oh, I've steeked loads of times, I won't bother reading it. I just whipped out a pair of scissors and snip, 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 and picked up the stitches to knit around, and then noticed it was coming apart. Although this is a non-superwash wool, it's also worsted spun, so it's quite smooth. So it hasn't got an awful lot of grip to hold it together, and I didn't steek it in quite the right place. So I had to do quite a lot of darning along the front edge. It's not terribly noticeable now. I mean, I know it's there, but if anyone gets that close to peer at me, and they can jog straight on. It was mainly along the decrease. It was the decrease edge on this side mainly that I had problems. But yeah, but it isn't really noticeable now. The yarn is a Blueface Leicester and Masham undyed blend from Laxtons, and I've left it its original colour. I had 5 skeins, and I've used all but about 30 grams of one skein. So there's an awful lot of fabric in this. It's much longer than the pattern as well. Yeah, I really love it. The wool did smell quite sheepy, and I've mentioned on here before. I can't abide my woolly garments smelling of sheep. Which I think is a really unpopular thing to say for many knitters, but I don't like smelling of sheep. So I washed this one in baby shampoo. It took about two lots of soaking, and quite a lot of rinsing. And it's so soft and snuggly. It smells just like baby shampoo, so it reminds me of my little ones. So that's really happy thought when I'm wearing it. But I can't wait to wear this one. It just dried yesterday, and I've steam blocked it today. So I'll be wearing this tomorrow. Now I've shown it you, and I can't stop smelling it. Oh, my voice is going. So I'll have a quick drink. I hope that improves my voice. I'm drinking Pucker, Elderberry and Echinacea. It's from my tea bag advent calendar, which is really, really cheerful. It's what day are we today? Is it day 11? I think it's day 11. I will move on now to works in progress. So I've got 4 pairs of sock tubes. So I've cast on at the top edge. I haven't done any of the things. 74 stitch tube, and they've all got toes and been Kitchener stitched at the end. I've got 4 pairs. Let me find them. Here they are. And they all need heels putting in them for Christmas presents for the men in my life. I should go through what the yarns are if I can remember. This one is a King Cole zigzag. I'm not sure of the colour number, but it's 75. Actually, they're all 75% wool, 25% nylon. That's one pair. This one is West Yorkshire Spinners, and this is a Christmas colourway from a couple of years ago, and I love this one. This is lovely. West Yorkshire Spinners signature or signature sock yarn, or whatever they call it. That has some. Oh look, I've just found one of my stitch markers. Bakewell tart still attached. Oh, that's a top edge. Makes you feel quite hungry. Yes. Anyway, West Yorkshire Spinners wool has a blue faced Leicester content, but I can't remember now quite what it is. I'll link to it underneath. Oh, the colour's gone strange. Let's see. Hopefully it will. That's a bit better. Although I do look a bit yellow today. I'm quite tired after the Christmas market last night. And having to, I mean, it was quite noisy. And having to talk through a mask while it was noisy. And I haven't got a very strong voice at the best of times. My poor voice is really, really struggling today. Anyway, this is a Sirdar Happy Feet. I don't know if this is Camper or something. I can't remember. But this is another pair. And then this one is from a really, really, really old. When I say really old, I mean probably about 9 years old. Regia sock blank scarf. It would have started off with one colour and gone through to another. I cut it in the middle and wound up both balls separately because I wanted them to almost match. I mean, they almost match, don't they? Not quite. Very closely. It's just that one turns. This one turns green slightly quicker than the other one, but they're very close. I can't complain. So I've got all those, and I want to put heels in them. So I've pulled out from my sock yarn collection, which is far too big, some contrast colours. So this is Poppy Seed from West Yorkshire Spinners. I think this goes really, really well with that one. That's that one. And then for these two, I am going to use, I think this is Hollyberry, but I'm not sure. Now that isn't, it's not actually that colour. No, it's a bit, it isn't quite as in your face as that. I mean, it is quite bright, but it's not quite that bright. Anyway, that one's going to go with these two. And now for these, I haven't got a terribly good match. I've got this, which is Cinnamon from West Yorkshire Spinners. I'm not wholly convinced it's a brilliant match. I think it's probably the best that I've got, so that'll have to do. So I want to get those done this week so that I can send them off in the post, mostly to my father-in-law and my father, and that'll be their Christmas presents. And they don't watch this, so I'm quite safe to say that. The other thing I'm working on at the moment is a design that I can't show anyone, and I won't be able to until autumn next year, which is it's such a shame to be doing so much and not be able to show anyone at the moment. I'm hoping to finish the bulk of that this week, as in by this time next week. My children finish school next Friday, and I don't want to have to do much work in the holidays. Hopefully I'll just have the finishing and blocking to do. I'll be able to do that before Christmas, and then send the actual garment off to America as soon as Christmas is finished, I hope. All being well, it will get there in time. I've always found that sending it tracked and signed for, it does get it there within about 2 weeks. Even at the height of COVID and Brexit, it's very expensive, but it always has got there. So I hope my luck holds for this time. What else am I planning in the coming week? Not an awful lot. It's quite a busy week. I've got lots of meetings. I'm having my COVID booster on Sunday, so hopefully it won't affect my knitting too much. It never has done before. So hopefully that'll just be a happy event with no side effects. yep, I haven't really got anything else to say. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully I will have a bit more knitting next week. And if you celebrate Christmas, I hope all the preparations for it aren't causing too much stress and strain. And if you don't, I hope everyone else's planning and preparation isn't causing you too much stress and strain. And now I'm just waffling, so I will go and leave you. And the dog's gone to sleep as well. So I'll go and find out where on earth he's got to. Thank you. Bye.